It's almost time for tip-off, and that means it's time for another Cleveland Cavaliers on SI Game Day Report. The Wine and Gold coming off a big win, back in the win column after an impressive victory over the Boston Celtics on Sunday evening at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and now they set their sights on the Washington Wizards for their second of three meetings between the two teams this year. The Cavaliers taking down Washington back in October by a score of 135-116. Washington has lost 14 straight games and sits at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. Well, before we look ahead to the Wizards, kind of look back real quick to that game against the Celtics. Donovan Mitchell making some Cavalier history in that comeback win over the Celtics on Sunday evening. Donovan erupting for 20 points in the fourth quarter to key that Cavs comeback. It's the fifth time that in his career that Donovan has scored 20 or more points in the fourth quarter. He also became the quickest player in franchise history to make 500 three-pointers, taking just 143 games to do so. The previous mark held by J.R. Smith in just 202 games. Well, the Cavs have won 9 straight against the Wizards, dating back to 2022. It's their second longest win streak against any team in the NBA. They're an NBA best 18-3 overall, 11-1 at home, which is the second best home winning percentage in the league. They lead the NBA in points per game at 122. And the Cavs are the only team in the NBA shooting over 40% from three-point range and over 50% from the field. Well, we've talked about the Cavs' depth when it comes to their bench a lot this season, but the Cavs are a deep team overall as a whole throughout their entire lineup. Here's an interesting stat. Courtesy of the Cavs PR team, they have not had the same outright leading scorer in consecutive games this season, and 5 different Cavaliers have led the team in scoring so far this season. We'll wrap things up with the injury report for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out with a rib sprain, and Saddiq Bey out with an ACL injury. For the Wine and Gold, Ty Jerome questionable as he's dealing with an illness. Dean Wade questionable as he deals with a right ankle sprain, and Max Strus continues to recover from his ankle sprain. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. You can follow along with all of our social media channels and, of course, our written content over on si.com/NBA/Cavaliers. You can, of course, hear head coach Kenny Atkinson's pregame comments streamed live right here on our YouTube page, and stick around for the postgame report immediately following the game. Enjoy the game, Cavs fans. We'll see you at center court.